It's week 4 of the NFL, and everyone's eyes goes to GIbbs. He's riding high after last week, over 250 yards on the ground. It's the Lions and the Jets, and it's all up next.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3 cornerback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he powers his way up past the 30. Well, taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago, there isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, it would take that production.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground.
There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Meredith. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
Able to shake him off. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. The Lions at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The numbers for Gibbs from last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total scary. To throw is Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Meredith. And his throw is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then
there he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is Jennings. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Meredith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Meredith. And that's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the...
And now the rookie's free. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have regained the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 10-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they start things off with a carry by GIbbs here. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. 2nd and 9 now from the 21 as they've got it as we resume action. 2nd down, and they go back to GIbbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 3rd and 9 here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's GIbbs. And some room to work. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another run for Gibbs here.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Here's Gibbs.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
153 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. On second down, here's Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The New York set to take the field.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Meredith. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. On his Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. He'll take it at the 42.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Gibbs straight ahead. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Bridgewater. Fighting through pressure. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Meredith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Bridgewater. He finds his man, complete. That's Clayton. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on 1st down. Meredith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Fights loose. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now.
Presley Harvin in punt formation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the 4th quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And they're going to speed things up here. Bridgewater to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
This pass out wide to Hall. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he'll take this forward to the 27. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And that game is tied 10-all in the 2nd quarter. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jacoby Brissett throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Daniel Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, GIbbs, who had it cooking. He's already over 200 yards rushing as he's well on his way to what could be a record-breaking performance. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the 2nd half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action now. Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. The give right side for Gibbs. And he'll work down inside the 45. They'll come up 2nd and 7. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Meredith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, Meredith. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Bridgewater now on second down. Flushed out right. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Bridgewater. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Third and long now after the sack. We'll see if Bridgewater has a response. That is caught. Escapes the defender. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to pump the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Paul on a give up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Meredith. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To throw on 3rd down. Meredith. He's got his man, Jennings. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Meredith. He finds his man, complete. That's Ballard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 12-yard line. That's the end of the
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. A give running right is Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Jets. First down.
Back to throw. Meredith. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he returns this to the 22. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Boy, 248 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of 1st downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From the gun, Bridgewater. He finds his man, complete. It's Clayton.
Wrap up.
Still moving. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are right back in this football game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity.
There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
So good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jack Campbell able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Meredith. Connection made to Ruckert. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Bridgewater. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. 3rd and long now after the sack. We'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Meredith. His throw incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Meredith. His pass complete to Ruckert. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's a 1st down and then some. A 42-yard pickup. This is 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Here's 2nd down. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. The throw over the middle taken in. Still more than a minute to go. Plenty of time. Here's 2nd down for him. Now here's a throw that's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. They'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's back to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.